John Hines caught up with a Colorado congressman before today's hearing for Judge Neil Gorsuch. Here's more on what he had to say about the Supreme Court nominee.
Hi, I'm here with Congressman Doug Lamborn of the 5th Congressional District in Colorado near Colorado Springs. And Congressman, I saw you in the committee hearing room listening to the Judiciary Committee. We're in the Senate now, listening to the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing about Judge Gorsuch. You're from Colorado. He's from Colorado. You came all the way over from the House side for this hearing in the middle of the day. Tell me why you're here.
This is a historic occasion. Neil Gorsuch is a wonderful judge. I hope he gets confirmed. And he's someone that I have long respected and admired. Being from Colorado, I've watched his career, and I'm very impressed with him. He should pass unanimously, just like he did when he was put on the 10th Circuit. However, I don't think realistically that's going to happen because there's so much pressure from the far left to get senators on the Democratic side to vote against him.
Do you think it makes a difference that he's from the West? Will that influence his perspective in any way, do you suppose?
I think it probably does when it comes to public lands and issues like that, public natural resources. He knows that there is a balance to be made where you have the protection of the environment, but also the preservation of jobs and industry. I think we can do both, do it very well. But he would maybe have that perspective. He's someone who loves public lands. I believe he's a skier and a hiker and a fisher. So I think that he loves our public lands, but he realizes that we can achieve that balance.
Senator Graham had a series of questions for him pertaining to the issue of are we at war, things like that. Your thoughts on sort of that line of questioning and Judge Gorsuch's answers, sir?
Okay, they were still talking as I left the room, so that is something I didn't follow as closely.
What other questions do you think that the Democrats have, do you think that they've been respectful? Do you think that they have been antagonistic? Your thoughts on Senator Leahy's line of questioning and perhaps other Democrats?
Well, I thought it was interesting. Senator Leahy keeps trying to pin him down as far as how you would decide a case that might come up next week, and judges aren't allowed to do that. So Senator Leahy was creatively trying to get him to break that rule, and to his credit, Neil Gorsuch is smarter than that and more principled than that.
Shifting gears a little bit, sir, I know you met with the president this morning. What did he talk about, and your thoughts on that meeting?
Well, in the House, President Trump came over to speak to our conference this morning, and among other things, he really focused on health care. He wants to see this bill pass. He thinks we lose a lot of momentum to accomplish great things if we don't pass it. He says that a lot of changes have been made to accommodate people's objections to try to get everyone on board. Now, he realizes also that should it pass the House on Thursday, it still has to go through the Senate. And he says he's going to roll up his sleeves and work with the senators and try to make sure that they get on board also.
He's renowned as a salesman. Did you see some of his salesmanship skills in that meeting, sir?
He is a great salesman. He's a good closer. He stressed on a very positive level that he wants to help and be of assistance to those who help this effort. If people don't support the effort, they're hurting themselves, but that's not something where he's going to get involved. But he thinks people will help themselves and help the conference by helping the country, in his opinion, which is passing this bill.
Sounds like he's optimistic for a passage. So there you heard it. Congressman Doug Lamborn from the 5th Congressional District of Colorado. We are just outside the Senate Judiciary Committee hearing room, and the congressman was just over here listening to his fellow Coloradan, Judge Gorsuch, being questioned in the hearing room. So back to you in the studio.